Hey everybody, it's David. Just wanted to do a quick record store day Black Friday haul video. I got there this morning around 6:30 and I was like the 10th person in line. But when it was all said and over at 9 o'clock, I think it might have been 30 people at most in line. So not as big of a turnout as I am accustomed to on the April record store days, but I did get 3 albums. The first one is kind of a blind buy. This is Jenny Lewis. It's a little single. It's called On the iPhone. It's just some demos that she recorded on her phone. Haven't listened to it yet. It was $6 and thought I'll give it a shot. I like some of her other stuff. I got what I was after the most, and that was Pearl Jam. My store had several copies. In fact, it had a crate to itself. So happy to have this. Been listening to it all day. I've probably listened to it 4 times already. I also picked up the Matrix Reloaded. This was between the Pearl Jam and this one. This was the more pricier album, but it is 3 albums that come on like a translucent green colored vinyl. Haven't opened it yet, but it's got Linkin Park and Marilyn Manson, Rob Zombie, the Deftones, Rage Against the Machine, Dave Matthews Band. So looking forward to spinning this later on. I got a few albums that weren't record store day exclusives, but I did get them on Black Friday. And the first one I got is Frank Sinatra, Icon. This was at Walmart for $15, and so I picked it up just kind of on a whim. It's got Come Fly With Me, Young at Heart, I Get a Kick Out of You, All the Way, I've Got You Under My Skin, One for My Baby and One for the Road, Fly Me to the Moon, That's Life, Strangers in the Night, My Way, and the theme from New York, New York. So Frank Sinatra, Icon. Next is one, I am not a Kiss fan. I never have really liked Kiss. This is just one of those that I got purely for the artwork. And if I were to buy a Kiss album, this is the one I probably would buy. Just a classic artwork. Again, not much of a Kiss fan, but it says Resurrected at the bottom, so I'm not sure if that just means it's been remastered. But it's got Detroit Rock City, Shout It Out Loud, Beth. Really the only 3 songs that I recognize, but also $15 at Walmart. And then the next couple are ones that I received from my friend. He sent me a couple albums, the ones I've been after. First one is the new one, not the new one, the reissue of REM Monster. Been looking forward to getting this, and my friend knew I was kind of going through some things, and so he just sent me these little pick-me-ups. And the second one he sent me was Queens of the Stone Age, Songs for the Deaf. Really excited about this one. I'm a big Queens of the Stone Age fan. No One Knows, First It Giveth, Hanging Tree, just God Is on the Radio. Just excellent album. This is the first time I've owned it on vinyl, and I'm looking forward to spinning it as well. That's gonna do it for this video. Hope you all had a great Thanksgiving. There was an album I almost picked up. It was the Pretenders. It was a little 7-inch box set that had all their singles from the UK. I don't have any Pretenders, and I've always just really liked Brass in Pocket, Back on the Chain. So I was hoping to find just one of their albums at my record store, and wasn't able to find one, so I'm going to keep my eye out on some Pretenders albums and hopefully be able to get some of those in the near future. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. Hope you got everything that you were after this record store day, and until next time, take care.